So we're back to the channel. My name's Tim McCartney. I'm a filmmaker and photographer for over 10 years. I've learned a lot of things along the way, and here I'm looking to pass on that knowledge. So the first thing that I like to talk about are the Nanlite Pavotubes. They are incredibly cheap, incredibly useful, and have served me over many shoots over the last year or so of using them. Battery life is more than enough for particular shoots, and their form factor is just something that I feel we never had 5 years ago on filmmaking production sets. Now everyone's got them, and for good reason. I'm going to go into a little bit about a shoot I used them with on the beach. I did a natural light photography shoot. The results came out really well with just natural light. I was using a 35mm cinema lens and also the Pro Mist Tiffin Black 1/8 strength quality filter, which I can talk about later. Indeed, just as sunset became a bit too less of light, so I got the Pavotubes out and put them at about 50% strength and just used them as a bit of a side light slash semi-fill light, just to give a bit of strength back into the subject in terms of exposure, and also just make the image have a bit more form rather than just being a silhouette. I would also recommend having a strobe flash light because you do have that power ready. However, if you're just starting out, these Pavotubes are really cost effective and will just bring your overall film and photography production levels much higher for much less with much more convenience. I cycled through the various colors on the HSI mode, allowing you to get 360 different colors, which is essentially all you really need to color match your scenario. So the Pavotubes have really helped shape the way I capture images in both just their portability and flexibility on set, their ease of use, their great battery life, their ability to be charged via USB, which is great because you can bring along a power bank and run them for hours at a time. So overall, I recommend even purchasing one of them and playing around with them. They are about $170 Australian, which back when I first started photography, $200 didn't get you much by the way of lighting. You'd be lucky to get a 160 globe LED light for $450, $500 that was not color matched at all. Some of them were green, some of them were magenta, some of them were warmer than others, some of them flickered. Those were the good old days. However, nowadays, these Pavotubes are a definite go-to. I'm sure there's others out there in the market. However, I've stuck with Nanlite for a year now, and they've never let me down in terms of quality, functions, and just reliability. Just one of these things. As you can see, I've just got it plugged in via USB, so it can just run for a while, but either way, you could just easily unplug it and it runs for a long time. It tells you on the back as well. This one says it has 8 hours left, and that's at 5% strength, which has just provided me with, as you can see, just like a nice little warm glow. Do we need it? Probably not, but I have it here just for a bit of warmth to the face. We're always experimenting with lighting, so the great thing about these is you can cycle through the colors, you can do a whole bunch of things with these lights that allow you to express your creativity in ways that you may have not been able to at a great price point. So here are some sample images that I shot on 30th of January 2022. As we can see here, there's some nice natural light shots that I did not use the Nanlite with. In these shots, I used the Rokinon 35mm T1.5 Cine lens with an A6100 Sony and a Tiffin Pro Black Mist 1/8 strength filter, and used the natural light in the shot to get a really lovely haze and just a majestic kind of feeling to the shots. As we progress later on to the evening, I used a singular Nanlite Pavotube 6C version 2, and that really just helped with some fill as we got on to the evening. So you can see the difference. We've got the natural light shots, and then we have the shots where we needed a little bit of fill light, and then also some creative shots. So that's the Nanlite Pavotube 6C. It's a fantastic light. I recommend you purchase it. I have a link below. So I hope you enjoy the video, staying safe and doing what you can to contribute to the world wherever you are in the world. Keep creating, shooting, just being optimistic, because with these lights, you really can color the world the way you want. Have a great one. Take care.